Hi, kindergarten. Welcome to your last team time of the year. It has been a wild ride, and I just want to spend some time with you virtually today, just reflecting on our time together in team time, in our entire year, the time we spent together as a team, the things you've done for learners. And so, even though I can't be with you, I hope that you can help me and participate and just do some reflection and some celebration of all that you have accomplished in this year and some visioning for next year and what this will look like as we begin a fresh start next year. The first question I want you to think about is, what are you most proud of from this year? And another question is, what is your biggest accomplishment? So I want you to set a timer for like 5 to 7 minutes, and everyone just jot down some ideas of what you're most proud of as a team, as a PLC, and what are some of your biggest accomplishments as a team and as a PLC. So go ahead and set a timer for 5 to 7 minutes, and everyone just take some time to reflect about what you are most proud of with your team. Okay, so I want each of you to share what you're most proud of, and you're going to kind of type some of the things you talk about into your agenda so that we can have those to look back on. But before you share, I'm going to share what I'm proud of you for, which all the things I'm proud of you for could not be summed up in one video or one letter, but I did my best to write down some of the things that came to mind and made you a little letter for your team. So I'll read it now. Ariane, Anne-Marie, Kirby, Lauren, Sarah, and Megan, I am proud of you beyond words. I am proud of the way you navigated such a challenging year. I am proud of the way you have learned a completely new job as a virtual teacher while still holding strong to your deep-seated beliefs about learners and education. I am proud of the way you have worked as a team to meet the needs of your learners in a time they needed you most. I am proud of the way you came together every week with ideas and left the best ideas. I'm proud of the way you have supported each other as professionals and as friends, taking care of each other through maternity leave, long-term subs, and more. I am proud of the way you kept learners at the center of your conversations. I am proud of the way you identified learners' needs, placed them in RTI, met their needs through small groups, and monitored their progress. I am proud of the way you created assessments collaboratively. I am proud of the way you incorporated social lab, social emotional small groups, lunch bunch, all kinder Zooms, and other opportunities to support learners social emotionally. I am proud of the way you incorporated small group and one-on-one opportunities for virtual and in-person learners. I am proud of the way you've taken the stress of MClass and found the benefits of the knowledge you can gain from it about your learners. I am proud of the way you learned a completely new teaching platform, Schoology, and worked together to make it accessible to all learners. I am proud of the way you have used data such as MAP, MClass, report card assessments, quick checks on Zoom, and more to make informed instructional decisions. I am proud of the learning you have done in Reading Academies and the way you have applied this learning to benefit your kids. I am proud of your design of morning meetings to connect with learners, build relationships, and teach social emotional skills. I am proud of the way you have continued to learn new things to improve your instruction virtually and in person. New apps, Zoom features, management techniques, and more. I am proud of the way you created drive-by opportunities, supply pickups, book pickups, and more to support your virtual learners. I am proud of the way you have continued to find ways to make school magical for your kindergartners and for our whole school. Storybook character drive-by, virtual Disney field trip, hatching chicks, 100th or 105th day of school, Coyote Den Market, Cafe Day, Alphabet Countdown, and so much more. I am proud of the way of the work you have done to ensure our littlest learners know just how loved they are and how much they are a part of our CRE family. I am proud of the way you have taken care of yourselves when the world gave you every reason not to. I am proud of the way you will be stronger teachers on the other side of this. I am proud of who you are, and I am so blessed to work alongside each of you every day. I love you. So I have created this letter for you and your team. I am putting one in each of your boxes to keep just as a reminder of all the things that you have done. While I know so many of these things were out of your control and things that you didn't get to choose, you still took this year on with a smile and just with that perseverance and grit to just keep pushing and doing what's best for kids every day. And for that, I am just so proud. So now what I want you to do is go around the room and just share some things that you wrote down that you're proud of as a team and some of your biggest accomplishments as a team, and jot them in your agenda, because I do want to go back and look at all the things that you shared that you wrote down that you were proud of? I cannot wait to read all the things that you are proud of. You have so much to be proud of as a PLC and as a team. And I can't wait to read all the things that you wrote down. One thing that we've noticed kind of across the campus is just that we truly do have a strength of collaborative teams and of being in the foundation of being a PLC. When you are a PLC, you are rooted in deep beliefs that collaboration is best for kids, that when you work together to problem solve, it's gets you to the best solution, that more heads together are better than one, that we can learn from each other, and that data can show us strengths in our teammates that we might not see otherwise, that we believe that all kids can learn and that all kids are our kids. These are all deep-seated beliefs that we hold as a PLC. And so some of the things you celebrated today are probably about that, about how you work as a team, how you support each other, how you do what's best for kids, and just that foundation of being a PLC. And what we've learned is that that is the most important thing, is that we know how to be a PLC before we do the work of a PLC. And don't get me wrong, we have done some amazing work that a PLC does, like looking at standards, creating assessments together, really talking intervention and extensions. But I think even more than that, what we can be proud of over the past 2 years is learning how to be a PLC and how to have those beliefs that are shared among us and how to work as a team to do what's best for kids. So I hope that that's some of the stuff that you celebrated today, because those are some things that I see in you and that I see in us as a campus. And as we look forward to next year and beyond, we're really going to take that foundation of being a PLC to begin doing the work of a PLC. The work of a PLC is really hard work, but it is so good for us and for our kids. And so some of that work looks like really understanding our standards all the way from kinder to 5th grade. These standards are rigorous, and we need to know, what does mastery look like? Are we all on the same page of what mastery of this TEAC looks like? What are some common misconceptions we can anticipate, and really unpacking the standards? It looks like creating assessments together and knowing what does proficiency look like on this assessment, and how can we use this assessment to learn from each other? It looks like looking at assessment data and determining, what are we going to do when students don't know it? How are we going to intervene? What are some best practices that our teammates have put in place that we can practice to intervene on learners that didn't get it the first time? And what can we do for learners that already got it, that when you give a pre-assessment or a CFA early in the unit, how are we going to challenge those learners and extend learning for them? And so while we've dipped our toe in a lot of these things, we've identified as a campus that we're going to use the foundation we've laid of being a PLC to further our work in doing the work of a PLC. And that's kind of where we're headed next year and beyond. So some things we're already planning to do strategically to prepare for that next year is we're going to be working with team leads next year using a book that has tons of tools for PLC. So it has rubrics we can use. It has steps that show us how to make a CFA. It shows us how to unpack standards. It gives tangible tools that we can equip team leaders with to work alongside the administrative team to actually help teams unpack standards, create assessments, look at interventions and extensions. So we're going to build capacity in our leadership team to be more advocates for the PLC process. We're also going to do more campus PL and PLC. And we're just going to continue that hope that I've had all along to have an overall team time plan and to use this time that you have as a team together to best benefit learners by looking at data together and just knowing exactly what you're going to do each time you come to team time, and never having that question of, what do we use this time for? Or just not having the agenda beforehand. So we're just going to have a better overall plan of what that looks like, and make sure it's really purposefully used time. So as you think about the vision that I just kind of set before you for what we're going to do in team time next year and how we're going to grow in our PLC and celebrate what we already are as a PLC and build on that to do more of the work of a PLC, I want to ask you a few questions, and I want you as a team to discuss these questions and put some of your answers in your team time agenda so that I can come back to it and know exactly how to best support you in the years coming up. So one of the questions is, in order to become a stronger PLC next year, what do you need? that's really our overall question. And there's some sub questions that can help you think of this, but think of things like what part of the work do you not understand? What part do you not quite believe in yet? You can be honest. And which parts do you feel like you can continue growing in PLC? And then just thinking about what resources you need. Do you need more training? Do you need more support? Do you need more questioning stems? Do you need more time? Like, what are the resources that you need to make that next step as a PLC and doing the work? So I'm going to repeat the question again, and then I want you to pause this video and as a team discuss the support that you need and put those answers in your team time agenda, because I'm going to be utilizing all of our grade levels responses to make a concrete plan for next year's team time and how we can continue to grow as a PLC. So the question is, in order to become a stronger PLC, specifically in doing the work of a PLC, what do you need next year? Okay, friends, that is all from me. Thank you so much for all the work that you have done in PLC this year, in team time, in grade level meetings, after school, during your plannings other days of the week. I know how hard you have worked this year. I know I can't see it all and I'm not in your shoes, but I do my very best to just put myself in your shoes and see the big picture and try to fully understand all that you do. And you're just so appreciated. I'll never fully understand, but I just want you to know how appreciated you are, that I see you, that I'm thankful for you, that I think that the work you do is absolutely incredible. And I just hope that you know I am so excited to continue our journey together next year in PLC, in team time, in our learning about SEL, in just doing what's best for kids all around. And I just thank you for letting me be a part of that journey. And I celebrate all that you have accomplished this year. And I look forward to all the things you will accomplish in the years to come. So happy last team time. Have a great rest of your week. Have a great rest of your year. Of course, you will be seeing me around all over the place, but I cannot wait to be back in this room with all of you next year to continue our work as a PLC. Thanks for letting me be a part of your journey.